Hi, everybody. This is 1 Degree Outside Insights, your deeper dive into the meteorology that's driving the forecast. The overview for the next 24 hours was in 1 Degree Outside today in Noyes' notes. You'll find that at our homepage, always with all of our videos at 1degreeoutside.com. Okay, so here's what's going on. This has been the story I've been telling you about the last few days. A ton of atmospheric energy, which we're plotting in greens and yellows and oranges here. But what I've done here is I've put it into motion. So you can see the story basically from today into Monday is the loop I've got going here. And a big upper level storm that dips down out of southern Canada comes across the northeast and then finally starts to move away by Monday. So what this means is as long as this thing is over you, you have to be in the mindset for showers and storms to pop up, at least in the afternoons. This time of year, we have a pretty strong sun angle, so you can break up the clouds, but you have to plan on something popping up at least during the afternoons. Now, I talked about how today is a little bit different in that 1 Degree Outside Today video, which is that actually during the mid to late afternoon, there may be a period where there's a lull in central and eastern New England, but western New England, you're under the gun for the chance of scattered or at least isolated in blue, severe thunderstorms coming out of upstate New York, running into the Capital District and western New England, all the way down the I-95 corridor. This is in advance of that energy that's digging in through the northeastern United States. It's feeding off what is humidity. There's a lot of humidity now in place, dew point temperatures in the mid-60s all the way through New England, at least central and southern New England, and that would fuel some of these storms for potentially at least isolated damaging wind bursts and some hailstones as the storms come in. There was a tornado touchdown in Michigan yesterday, so obviously we'll remain on guard as this stuff comes through upstate New York and into western New England during the course of the late day and early evening for our Thursday. Total predicted rain, you can kind of see the real pattern of rain with that upper level storm dropping in. A closer inspection around New England, a lot of the heavier rainfall totals will be where the downpours and thunder comes in later in the day in western New England. The farther north and east you go, the less rain that falls over the course of our Thursday into Thursday night. The surface analysis shows an area low pressure that's developing in here. What that also is doing by bringing up the humidity is causing fog. We do have some fog banks with visibility down near zero in spots offshore. These are going to come back in along the south coast and the islands as we get to the overnight Thursday night. By Friday, they should start to sweep away as new air comes in. Here is the map on Friday. I say new air comes in, but remember that doesn't change what's going on up at the jet stream level with that upper level storm, which is why, sure, we're going to get some breaks of sun on Friday. The temperature can respond to that, but you're also going to get some scattered afternoon to early evening showers and embedded thunder that will crop up. High temperatures running in the 70s. The sun this time of the year, among the strongest sun angle we've got, right? You're going to hit that strongest sun angle later this month with the summer solstice. So to get some breaks of sun makes a big difference, definitely. Now, the map on Saturday, again, it's going to be mostly a scattered afternoon to early evening shower or thunderstorm that pops up. But as I've been saying the last few days, if you have plans this weekend and you're in their outdoor plans and you're saying, do I need a tent? It's a really big event. There's a high stakes. Yeah, I would go for it because you don't know that you won't or will be one of those spots that gets a scattered shower or storm in the afternoon. We looked at the amount of energy in the atmosphere. I would never see that much energy coming overhead and not at least be ready for a shower or storm to come through. Hopefully that makes sense, right? In terms of high temperatures for us on Saturday, you can see climbing back into the 70s again. The wind overall is going to be out of the west for us. It does get a little breezy on Saturday too, just something to keep in mind, especially if you're going to have outdoor plans. That breeze kicks just a bit. By the time we get to Sunday, Sunday's interesting because, look, there actually may be two areas. I mentioned this yesterday. We're still prototyping our exclusive proprietary data that we're building here at 1 Degree Outside, but it has now for 2 days in a row been showing an area of rain from pre-dawn Sunday to about 10 a.m. Sunday coming from west to east through central and southern New England because there's one disturbance there. And then you would get a scattered afternoon or evening shower or storm that may bubble up. So just so you know on Sunday, at least those continuing signals from our guidance that the morning may start out with some rain. And that would help to keep the temperature down a bit. You probably still could break 70 degrees, but you wouldn't be able to go that far overall. You get into the early part of next week, and it looks like that disturbance pretty much starts to shift east. Canadian provinces still may be able to pop a shower up. The rest of us, it wouldn't be anything more than an isolated shower on Monday the way it looks right now. And the best chance of that is in green across northern portions of New England, although the temperature is still not exceptionally mild on Monday for that matter either. We do think it warms up as we get deeper into next week, which you can find, by the way, of course, in the 14-day forecast on our app, right? So if you haven't downloaded it yet, please be sure that you do. Again, easy to find on the App Store. Google's made it more difficult on Google Play. You probably won't find it with a search. It's okay. You just go to 1degreeoutside.com, click on the link at the top of the banner on the homepage, and you'll be able to download it. All right, I hope you have a great day. I always really appreciate you checking in right here with 1 Degree Outside Weather Network.